We're here celebrating. We can't hear a word you're saying. But anyway,
Where are you? Are you in the pub?
yeah, champions for the third time, right, guys?
We will beat Chelsea in the Champions.
Yeah,
Do you
if you
think
are a,
so? I don't know.
if any of you are Chelsea supporters, I'm sorry, lads.
We will not.
Yeah, you were beaten by fucking Corinthians
I hope
many
you do
years
beat
ago.
Chelsea.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
yeah, we know Chelsea are much better than us. But anyway,
I
but
hope you
anyway,
beat
Jogar
Chelsea.
contra eles no Mundial.
But
that's what
enjoy
it
this
is.
victory. Enjoy this
We are
victory.
happy as great match. As I told you, we had a bad strategy for the match today.
You
Flamengo
believed
were
you would.
shit. They are shit. They have a shit manager, shit players. Well, they only scored the goal because, well, anyway, our keeper is a very, well, he's good, but he failed. He wasn't. He could have saved that. But
Yeah, he should have
anyway,
saved it.
yeah, great match for Palmeiras. Yeah, we're
Deyverson.
celebrating.
Deyverson is the guy.
David,
Deyverson is the guy.
Deyverson is shit. He's a
Did you think he?
he's a shit striker. He's
Did you think he was
like
going to score? I never. I didn't
yeah,
think he
I
was
wasn't
going.
expecting him to score.
Yeah.
We were expecting like any any player, but not him. But well, he did it,
yeah, but
and we're
you
happy.
know what? When Abel made the substitution, I thought about the Santos. I said, "Oh, this guy is kind of
Yeah,
lucky, He just made the substitution." I said, "Oh, maybe they were still gonna score."
Olha
So
com o John ali, velho.
Is Deyverson the best striker in Brazil?
no, not at all.
yeah,
He's shy, mate. It's like fucking out. It's like Lingard, you know.
People make
And
fun
no
of
one
him.
expects him to score. But when he
Yeah.
does, like, yeah, he's the best, but he's not.
The best moment of the match was the last minute
Yeah, well,
when the referee hit Deyverson in the back, and Deyverson was play acting and threw himself.
wait, hang on. People are shouting too much here. Hang on.
Did you see it? The last minute.
Well,
The last minute of the match.
anyway, well, you can't see me properly now, but I can hear you now.
Yeah, we can see you as well. It's okay.
Yeah, right. Well, tell me what are your thoughts about the match? Because well, as you know, I'm drunk as fuck. I'm a Palmeiras fan. I'm really happy.
Are you
And
in
well,
Sao
my
Paulo?
no, I'm from the south of Brazil. I'm from Curitiba. It's like
Ah,
well, for us in Brazil, when I say São Paulo is near Curitiba, it's like 500 kilometers. For us, that's quite near for a huge country like Brazil.
okay.
But for most people, 500 kilometers is like way, like much. Well, I don't know. Well, it's really far from any other place. But anyway,
Yeah, me.
I'm really
Go on.
yeah. Go
You're
on.
really happy. No, go on. You're really
Yeah,
happy.
yeah, I
Hey,
am. I'm voiceless. I was shouting the whole
where are
match.
you?
I was like,
It,
yeah, come on, get in, guys. And
it was
yeah,
facts to the
definitely.
wall. For after you scored the goal, you defended well. I think in the second half you played better. Actually, in the second half it was a bit more even in the second half. But then they equalised with Gabby goal. It was a nice goal. It was a mistake by Waverton. I think. I think he should have not
yeah,
allowed
well,
him to
Yeah,
score from there.
yeah, definitely. I totally agree with you because apart from that opportunity, they couldn't, they didn't have any other chance.
No,
Anyway, so
really.
yeah, that was
No,
they scored because of a mistake of our keeper. If it wasn't for that, they wouldn't have scored.
they were disappointing. I thought Flamengo. They were
Yeah, they
disappointing.
were, but that you know what? Their manager, he used to be the manager for Gremio, and Gremio they will be relegated for Division 2. And he used to say, well, if I had well an expensive group of players like Flamengo has,
Yeah,
I would win everything.
yeah.
And now he's got the best group of players in Brazil, and he
Yeah.
won Focal. So
They're
that's how
lifting the
shit
trophy.
he is.
Yeah, they are lifting the trophy here. Go and watch it, Rafael. They are lifting the trophy now. Felipe Melo
Yeah,
is lifting the trophy now.
that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Well, Felipe Melo. It's he's like, well,
He's
he's
37,
not my.
isn't he?
He's 37. He's playing quite well. Yeah, as a player, I truly respect him. But as a person, oh, sorry, too much noise here. Anyway,
Yeah,
anyway, Felipe Melo as a player, I truly respect him because, well, he managed to win quite a lot of things here in Brazil, here, well, there in Europe, well, maybe in Italy and especially in Turkey. But well, since he returned to Brazil, he's won, I don't know, maybe four or five, maybe four titles with Palmeiras.
yeah.
So yeah,
He's
we're
successful.
we're quite proud of him.
Yeah,
Yeah. As a person, his political views, I don't agree with what he thinks. But
okay.
anyway, that's not
Yeah,
important. The main thing is, as the kind of player he is, and well, as long
is
as
he
he has
young now?
lifted two trophies, two major trophies for us, like continental trophies for us, we are happy. We are happy. So that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Two, and you retained the Copa Libertadores. This, yeah. Hopefully you won't.
Yeah,
Hopefully you won't.
for us, it's quite like it's like we've won it twice in 1 year because the last one was in January this year. So it's
Yeah.
like what? It's going to be an interesting story to tell our children. Like, yeah, we've won it twice in the same year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What? So what do you
But
think about playing in the Club World Cup? I know
oh
that's
yeah, we know, we know that South American clubs have no chance against European clubs. Chelsea's fucking out. Chelsea are playing the Premier League and they have conceded like 4 goals in, I don't know, 12, 14 matches, whatever. So it's going to be like nearly, well, almost impossible for us to win, to beat them.
I
But
think
still,
Palmeiras are remind me of Chelsea. They're quite like solid, quite defensive minded sometimes, but good players, a good squad. I think like Palmeiras remind me of Chelsea. Actually, they are like they have a winning mentality.
one of the things we truly hope that will happen is like, because last January it was a totally failure for us because we couldn't reach the finals. We were
Yeah,
beaten by two small clubs like fucking hell. They are where are they from? Egypt or
Egypt,
wherever.
wasn't it?
So now we should at least reach the finals. If we were beat like 7-0 against Chelsea, all right, Chelsea they're much better than us, but we must reach the finals.
Yeah, you want the chance to play
If we
against
do
them.
that, it's all right. We'll be happy. Well, for in Brazil, it's a big thing to be like crowned as world champions. Flamengo, they were crowded as world champions in '81. São Paulo, they have been crowded as champions 3 times. Corinthians, our major rivals, we hate them. It's like Man United and yeah. Well, are you a Corinthians fan?
Yes, he is.
Ah, fucking hell. That's why they keep saying. We can say like, right, we have won Libertadores 3 times. Then they will say, yeah, but we have won the club champion,
Yeah.
the club World Cup.
We have
They keep
something
saying that.
to talk about. Yeah.
That's all they can talk about. It's like, right, yeah. We're like, yeah, you've won it 3 times, but we have won the club World Cup.
But it's getting more difficult to win it now, I think, isn't it? For
Yeah,
South American teams.
to be honest, for South American clubs, it's impossible because, come on.
It's difficult. The money
Even though the European clubs, they have to like stop playing their regular leagues there and go to some random country to play 2 or 3 matches, but still, nobody care. You lot in Europe, you don't care about club World Cup, but for us here in South America, it's a big deal. Yeah.
Which is nice, and sometimes you win it, and I think that's mostly because of the passion and the desire to win it. Rafael, who was your player of the match? Who do you think played well?
I would say definitely Rafael Veiga. Well, he had the same name, the same first name as I have.
Yeah.
And well, anyway, he was good. He scored first goal. Yeah. Well, I could have said Weberton, but he failed when on the goal he conceded. So yeah,
he made a good save in the first half.
Yeah, some good saves. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, well,
I was trying to say before that near the end of the match, did you see when the referee? Well, Deyverson was trying to take the ball into the corner and waste time, and the referee pushed him to like.
Deyverson is a joke.
Deyverson,
he's a joke. Yeah, well,
I was like,
the
referee pushing him on the back. It was so funny. It was so funny.
We weren't expecting to score, to be honest. But anyway,
it was like Brennan Lopes against Santos, and now it's Deyverson. So come on, you guys are lucky. You have Brennan Lopes.
You can't expect anything else. That's what you can expect from Deyverson. That's what he does. He's shy.
Brennan Lopes scored the winner in January.
Yeah, he would be there.
It was a good goal. It was a nice header, yeah.
Yeah, last year was like, well, okay. What I was thinking of, what I was wondering, it was like, well, Andreas Pereira, he's a Man United player. Yeah. He's supposed to return to Man United, maybe, I don't know when, maybe in June.
Yeah.
So he's the one who made the mistake.
Yeah.
So you could see him crying at the end of the match.
Really?
So I don't know. I'm not sure. He'll remain playing for Flamengo. He might be sent back to Man United. But after that, I don't know. I don't know what if Man United will if they want him to play for them or what.
I don't think he has a future at Manchester United.
But
he was on loan.
Yeah.
I think this is his 4th club he has been on loan at. I think last year he was with Lazio. Yeah, it was a bad mistake. He's too casual. He's a really good player. He's really confident and skillful, elegant. But it's his mentality, I think, and sometimes he's too casual. Similar to David Luiz, I suppose. Really good player. He can do anything with a football, but then mentality, he switches off and he's too casual sometimes.
Yeah, but David Luiz, he's like, I don't know, 32, 34. I don't know how old he is, but he's like at the end of his career. So he's playing for Flamengo. He's probably retired there. But Andreas Pereira, he's like, I don't know, 25, maybe 24. So I don't know. what the future holds for him.
Yeah, it's interesting.
So
isn't
yes,
it? They
yeah.
he was born in Belgium.
So yeah. Well, I think his father was. His father used to be a footballer. I think he played in some club in Belgium. Then he was born there. That's how it all started.
Right. I see. That's right.
But
he was
how was it for you?
Watching the match.
How was it for you? Like,
so
seeing the match, like a South American match. Because you know, for us, well, all right, we usually watch. We are familiar with this kind of matches in which like is like defense, really narrow scores, like 1-0, 1-1, 2-0. Like it's like we weren't expecting like a really exciting match. How was it for you?
I think a final isn't usually exciting. Most finals are very tight. Amadeus said a nice word before. They are usually cagey. It's usually a cagey affair, very cautious. And yeah, I expected it to be a tight match. I know Palmeiras are quite defensive. Sometimes there were 6 players at the back. They played the back 6 sometimes. And I knew that would happen, especially after the first goal. I was disappointed with Flamengo. I think they could have they could have played quicker. They could have played it a bit faster. And it's not like I didn't want Flamengo to win. I was neutral. I didn't mind who won. But I think Palmeiras deserved to win, probably. I think they exploited the chances when Flamengo were pushing forward a little bit. They had some chances on the break. So I think Palmeiras deserved to win. Flamengo didn't do enough to win. There were some stoppages that were frustrating. But I think the referee was good. It was like the referee had good control of the match. And yeah, it was a good game to watch. It was on the BBC. So the BBC website showed it live. So I watched it with English commentary. Yeah, so it was nice for me to watch it with English commentary.
Yeah,
I think,
you know, Flamengo really had a really good opportunity with that play. Well, in English you would call them Michael, but in Portuguese we call them Michael or Michael. He had a really good scoring opportunity really early in the second half, but he was shy for that.
But you see how football is. It seems to me that the game was ended in 1-0 Palmeiras, and out of sudden Gabigol scored 1-1, and Everton just made a mistake, in my opinion, and Michael had a great opportunity to turn the things around, you know, and he didn't score. So we see a horrible mistake by Flamengo's defender, and Deyverson, as you know, Deyverson scored the goal. Football is magical, you know. You never know what's gonna happen.
True. Yeah, I like.
Hang on, guys. My connection is really poor at the moment. I'll try to find a better. Hang on. Go on.
Were you surprised that Michael did not start the match?
Hang on, guys. I'll try. I am, because, well, hang on. I'll be right back. Hang on. Everybody's quite loud here at the moment. Everybody's celebrating. Hang on.
Yeah. Okay. I was surprised Michael did not start, but maybe it's on.
Yeah, Michael had a good
everybody
to turn things around.
Everybody was expecting Michael to be a key player on this match, but he wasn't. No. Oh, sorry. Anywhere I go, yeah, he was like, all right. He had a major opportunity, but anyway, he couldn't score. So that's how it was. Good
Yeah,
for
that's it.
us, because I was expecting him to do us some damage, but
Yeah,
he didn't, which
no,
was great for us.
yeah.
Um, yeah, but wait, hang on, guys. I'll try to find a place where I can have some light and some silence. Hang on.
Okay. Amadeo, you watched it with your family, all Corinthian fans.
Yeah, I am. Well, I'm here celebrating with lots of friends, people from well, work, whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Are they
it seems to
all?
be a little bit quieter here.
Is it?
Um,
Are
yeah,
all
we
your
everybody was
friends Corinthians fan? I mean,
everybody
Palmeiras fans.
everybody thought that Michael or Mikhail, as we called him,
Mishael. Hi,
would be say hello to my friends.
Hi, hello. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. They
Say your name, how old are you, and things like that.
I am Jasmine and I have 11 years old.
So here, this is my mate's daughter. She speaks English quite well. She's
Oh, very good.
how? Yeah. So as well, to be honest, I'm not surprised with the score because that was Palmeiras' strategy. We were expecting the match to be like this.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So
Once
yes,
I told Paul before that Palmeiras played the way they wanted, you know. They used a good
yeah,
strategy
definitely.
of marking Flamengo, and the game played out the way Palmeiras wanted.
Yeah, there was no space for Flamengo. I think the three midfielders, Arrascaeta, Ribeiro, and what's his name, Enrique. There was no space between the lines, between the defense and the midfield. I think.
And you know, um, as I said, it was the perfect scenario for us because
Yeah.
like wait, hang on, I need to here. No, not here. Oh my gosh, I'm lost here. Oh, here. Yeah. It was like the perfect scenario for us.
Yeah.
Like we were expecting to not to concede any goals on the first half,
Yeah.
and maybe score one. That's what happened. And after scoring the first goal, I said, right, that's what we need. So I knew Flamengo wouldn't do any damage on the first half.
Mhm.
And I wasn't expecting to concede a goal on the second half. I was expecting to be like 1-0.
Mhm.
But as you could see, Everton failed and he could have saved that. But, anyway, it happened.
What do you think? I know you're a Palmeiras fan, but what do you think Flamengo could have done differently? What should they have done?
I think they trusted on their players who weren't 100% like ready for the match because they weren't playing for quite a long time. You mean Arrascaeta, the Uruguayan player? He didn't play for quite a long time. So he returned last Tuesday. Was the first time he played 90 minutes for, I don't know, for such a long time. So I think maybe after the 60th minute, he got a bit tired. Bruno Henrique, he had some knee injured. So he wasn't 100% today. He couldn't do anything during the match.
Yeah.
And when I think Felipe Luis, he's a key player for Flamengo's defense.
Yeah.
When he was substituted in the first half, maybe it was okay.
Do you think it
the
was
player?
his fault?
No, not his fault, not at all.
The first goal.
But
the first goal, no?
maybe if it was there, maybe the Flamengo's defense could have been in a different situation when Palmeiras had a scoring opportunity for the second goal. Maybe it will be something different. I don't know. We can never tell.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I'm glad it all happened.
Yeah. So I found out today, Rafael, me and you have a mutual friend.
Yeah, we
Jan,
do.
on Facebook. Yeah, Jan Gibbons.
Yeah.
How do you know Jan?
She used to be. Oh well, she used to be my teacher. Back on the day when I lived in Liverpool, I was a student at Liverpool School of English.
Okay.
So he taught me for maybe a couple of weeks when my main teacher was on holiday. So she was my teacher for a couple of weeks, and we hit it off because
she's funny. She's funny.
She is very funny, and the first thing she said when she realized I was Brazilian, she remembered some typical Brazilian sayings which were translated to her by her Brazilian students. And she was like, "What? Why do you say that?" And I was like, "We just do." And then I taught them many others. And since then, we kept sharing thoughts because I'm an English teacher in Brazil as well.
Okay.
So we keep sharing thoughts.
How long were you in Liverpool?
I have lived in Liverpool for only 4 months because I couldn't. Well, for us Brazilians to work, to have a student visa in which we would be able to work, study and work, we have to remain there for longer than 6 months. Wow, and that's quite expensive for us. So I only remained there for 4 months. So well, it was quite expensive for me. But anyway, I loved every minute of it. I managed to do many things, like well, going out, like going to gigs. I'm a huge fan of British music, especially rock bands from the 90s. And some football matches. Well, actually, I managed. It's quite strange for me, as I am a Brazilian person, because my first ever match in a football ground was in England. My first ever football match was Man United versus Stoke City for the Premier League back in 2011, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
But then after that, 2013, I went to see Man City versus West Ham, another shit match. But anyway, and only for the first time I have seen a match. I saw a match in Brazil. It was in 2016, probably. I went to Maracanã to see Flamengo play against Atlético Mineiro with a friend of mine from Rio.
So
I've never seen Palmeiras.
Oh wow!
I've never seen Palmeiras on the stage. That's quite a shame for me, as a Palmeiras fan.
The people in the bar. So the people in the bar where you are now, or in the pub or the bar, are they Palmeiras fans or?
Some people are Palmeiras fans, but as we are in the south of Brazil, in a city called Curitiba, we have 2, maybe 3. I can say 3 three big clubs here, but one of them they are quite successful. They have just won South American Cup. They are called Atlético Paranaense.
Yeah.
So they have won. They have won South American Cup.
Okay.
So yes,
They are in
we
the
have some.
Copa do Brazil as well, I think, aren't they? They are in the final of the Copa do Brazil.
Yeah, they are. They will be playing against the other Atlético Mineiro. So yes, there will be a major.
They beat Flamengo, didn't they, in the semi-final?
Yeah, they did. They did. Yeah. So they're quite well. They're doing quite well. As I said, much better than Flamengo because they have won a title so far. So and Flamengo have won nothing. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. How do you feel,
Pity
Amadeo?
for Flamengo fans.
How do you feel about Palmeiras winning this trophy?
Yeah, I'm quite happy. Yeah, I'm thrilling because you know.
We know you're happy. We know you're happy. Amadeo, I want to ask Amadeo how he feels.
Yeah, in the end, I knew that both teams could win. Any team could win at any time because I thought Abel, Palmeiras coach, has this kind of strategy. You know, I knew deep down that he's gonna put his team to defend, and once he had the opportunity to score first, the game would turn the way he wanted, and that's what happened. When we had this goal early on in the game, I thought to myself, that's what the Palmeiras want. And now the game maybe gonna play out the way they wished. And what occurred to me, Flamengo didn't have the energy, you know, to attack. That's why I said that the game was kind of cagey. And I thought that Palmeiras would win 1-0 because the way the game was being played, I thought to myself, oh, they're not going to score any goals.
Yeah.
You see, and the goal just happened in Weverton's failure.
Did you celebrate when Flamengo scored?
Yeah, basically to have a sit-out penalty at least, because I didn't see Flamengo winning.
Yeah.
Apart from when Michael had that kind of opportunity, I thought, oh, maybe Flamengo will turn things around. But when he lost, when he missed the chance, and the extra time, Flamengo didn't play either. They was just liking, oh, okay, everything's okay. Let's move. Let's pass the ball slowly. And when Palmeiras scored, I said, oh, now Palmeiras is going to win. Of course, I'm not happy because Palmeiras, as we know, is the main rival, you know.
I know.
But I knew this could happen. Because Flamengo was not that good, you know. The last game Flamengo wasn't that good. And because of Abel's tactics and strategy, I knew that Palmeiras could win. And that's what happened.
It's a disappointing season for Flamengo now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Second in the league, losing tonight. It's a bad season.
But that's life, you know. For us Corinthians fans, that's life. Of course, we're not that happy, but we have Club World Cup to see what's going to happen. Of course, if Palmeiras fails again, you can make some fun, you know. But it's a great opportunity for Palmeiras now.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. Yeah, but winning the Copa Libertadores, though, this is different between Brazil and South America and Europe. In I think more Brazil, not just South America, but in Europe, winning the Champions League is the pinnacle. It's the best.
There's a guy, a YouTuber. He's Chelsea's fan. He has a channel, and I've been watching him for quite some time. And he said that he wants to win the Club World Cup because they lost against Corinthians in 2012, and maybe Chelsea wants to win now.
Yeah, I'm sure they want, and Liverpool too. When Liverpool won, they wanted to win it more than there was a bigger feeling of wanting to win it. And I think the competition maybe is growing a little bit more in Europe. There are some negatives. It's in the middle of the season. It's you're not playing against top teams, we feel, in the competition. So there is talk of changing the competition, allowing more teams in it and making it a bigger competition, maybe switching the time when it happens. But I think I think Chelsea will want to win it. Definitely, the players want to win it. The players, fans want to win it, but not like it's not the biggest thing for us. Whereas it seems
So yeah,
already you're thinking about it.
So that's something I would like to ask you, Paul. Well, are you a Liverpool fan?
Yeah.
So yeah, so whenever you were talking to Man United fans, you know, Man United they won it in '99 against Palmeiras. That was a shame because the referee made a lot of mistakes. Well, Palmeiras could have won that, but anyway, they won it. And how many times have they won the Champions League? 3 times, was it?
3 times, yeah.
Okay, so when we were discussing like about international trophies, so would they ever say like, yeah, would we have lifted the club World Cup once, and you have never, because you know, 2019 was the first time Liverpool won it. So was that something that would come to any discussion between Liverpool fans and Man United fans, or like, no, we are bigger than you because we have won it 5 times and you have won it only 3 times? How was it?
Yeah, good observation, good question. No, the answer is no. Manchester, they would never say, but we won the Intercontinental Cup.
See, Amadeo.
No.
Yeah,
they would never say.
For us in Brazil, it's a big deal. No, for us, it's like the top, you know, the rich star that you can, the top star you can reach, you know. But for them, I think this time Chelsea, just because Chelsea lost against Corinthians, I don't know if they want to lose again, you know. I don't know if they're gonna.
That was not fair, to be honest.
They will want to win it. They will want to win. It'll be difficult for Palmeiras.
Yeah.
Chelsea are very strong.
I think they want to win now more than they wanted to win back in 2012.
Because now they have a kind of reference. They may think, oh, we've already lost against the South American team.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have the other opportunity with another South American team. So maybe they'll be hard this time. But let's see, we never know.
Yeah. It's not, the media doesn't talk about it here. I remember when Liverpool beat Flamengo, they did not show Liverpool lifting the trophy. The program finished.
Yeah.
They
were. I remember they were more. I was in England by the time. They were more focused on Liverpool being beat to Aston Villa 5-0. Then they were concerned about Liverpool winning the club championship.
Yeah, they didn't show that the Liverpool lifting the trophy, that the program finished. And it's like, okay. And then, yeah, it's not in the papers so much. People, and like the next match, I think 3 days later, we played Leicester City, and that was a bigger match. But I understand why Brazil. And Brazilian teams want to win it, because it's a chance for you to like show that you can still beat the European teams. Like, we steal a lot of Brazilian, South American players, and it's like, you steal our players, but we can still beat you. And we are still the best.
Definitely. Wow. I think there's no comparison. You know, all of the best South American players are playing in Europe. So yeah, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, I know. Some of these just
if you take into account how difficult it is, that's why we value this kind of title so much, because it's difficult, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, first you need to beat Monterrey, maybe.
Yeah, it will be a tough match again because Palmeiras lost Tigres last time. It was like for us, it was a huge disappointment being beaten by a Mexican club. It was like, no, not expected. But
But enjoy this victory. You've just won the South American Champions League.
yes,
Why are Brazilian teams more dominant in recent years? What's happened in
now
Argentina and other countries?
so now Palmeiras is one of the major winning clubs in Libertadores championship because São Paulo have won it 3 times, Palmeiras have won 3 times, and Gremio have won 3 times. So now we are up there with them, and Corinthians is back there with only 1 title. So yeah, we'll keep saying that.
Have won 3
Yeah,
as well. Santos.
yeah. So keep saying that. Yeah, take
There is
that.
a question, yeah, but why are Brazilian teams more successful recently? So in the last, it was Atlético Mineiro versus Palmeiras in the semi-final last year, an all-Brazilian final. Flamengo won it the year before. Why are Brazilian teams more? What's happened? Is the Brazilian league just stronger at the moment than the Argentinian league?
I think Brazilian clubs, they've got more money in order to invest.
Okay.
If we take the RGs as our biggest rivals, they have a lot of good young players, but they have to sell them,
Mhm.
and then they can't bring like really good players back from Europe to play for them. Like what Flamengo did with Andreas Pereira, that's not impossible. That's not possible for the artists to do the same. If you take like I don't know Di Maria for example, I don't think Boca or River would be able to bring him back to play for them now. Maybe in a couple of years they might be able to do that, but not now because they don't have enough money to do that. Brazil, well, yeah, Atlético Mineiro, they brought Hulk back, and he's quite an expensive player. I don't think any RG club would be able to afford him to have him as one of their players. Yeah, so yeah.
Are the 3 richest teams in Brazil Atlético Mineiro, Flamengo, and Palmeiras? Yeah, they are the 3
definitely.
Richest.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they are the richest the richest clubs in Brazil. Yeah, Corinthians could be, as Amadeo would agree with me, that they could be one of the. Maybe they are. I don't know. They have a huge debt with their stadium now. Not sure when they'll be able to afford this, but yeah, they could fill their stadium every match, like 40,000 fans every match. But
I told Paul before, because we have this construction stadium, eh? We just because of the construction. I live it. By the way, I live it like a 10-15 minutes walk. I live here in Itaquera, São Paulo. And I have a website called the O Fiscal da Fiel.
Come on, I'm going to put
this YouTube channel. You see lots of pictures and videos.
Da Fiel. Is it Da Fiel or Da Fiel? Yeah, Da Fiel, isn't it? Is that the name of your? Yeah.
You're just frozen.
Hang on. I am frozen. Hang on a sec. Wait, I'll try to reconnect. Yeah, I am. I'm back.
Yeah. So I have this website on YouTube. You see lots of pictures and videos about the stadium. So Corinthians was in debt, Now we needed to pay off it, and eventually we can, with these new signings that we had for players, Roger Guedes, Renato Augusto, William, and Juliano, maybe we can have a stronger team now. But concerning your question, Paul, about why Brazilian teams have succeeded in recent years in Copa Libertadores, we have to take into account that now we have like 97 spots. We have lots of Brazilian teams now. It's like a Brazilian championship. A Copa Libertadores turned into a Brazilian championship.
Yeah,
as opposing before we just had one or two teams, just the winner, for example, and the runner up. But now we have like 7, 8, 9 spots. Come on. That's a kind of Brazilian championship now.
Yeah, so it becomes like an all Brazilian semi-final.
It's like
League and the Premier
if you're not relegated, you're playing Libertadores.
It's true.
Yeah, come on.
It's true because 4 people get relegated, don't they? And then it's either Libertadores or Sudamericana.
Yeah, come on. So it's kind of I've seen a video on the internet. The Argentinian guys, pundits and commentators, they just say, "Oh, what's happening in Brazil? They have so many spots now. We have lots of Brazil. They are not happy with it,
Really? Yeah. All the time.
Right, lads. I'm really sorry, but I have to leave you because I need to go somewhere else with my mates to celebrate the title.
Raphael,
pleasure talking to you guys. So
thank you,
Raphael. I'm really happy. I'll be celebrating for the rest of the night. And yes, Amadeo, I'm really sorry for you. You're gonna have to.
Don't worry.
You really need to support Chelsea. Maybe in January or February. I don't know when the club World Cup will be.
We need to support Chelsea because the joke must go on. The joke must go on.
Exactly. If we want it, well, you have no excuses. So yeah.
Of course. Would it be like Corinthians in Libertadores in 2012?
Exactly. It was a huge joke for a long time, but now maybe it's time to change that.
Yeah, let's see what.
So guys.
Okay,
guys,
it's been a pleasure talking to you.
I'm really thrilled talking to you, especially in a really happy moment like that. I'll be celebrating for the rest of the night. You guys have a great rest of the night. And I'll see you sometime. So yes.
See you. Thank you.
See
bye.
You.
And
anytime.
Shall we say goodbye? I'll speak to you again. Shall we end the broadcast?
Yeah, definitely. Paul, I've been sharing your page with my students, the ones I know who love football. They've been following it. So yes.
Great. Thank you. I was supposed to have a Flamengo fan here tonight and a Gremio fan. I think the Flamengo fan is probably...
They're too depressed for that.
He wanted to, but I just think he's maybe the realization of talking about it and his face.
Yeah. Make sure you share the link of this convo we just had here. I'll share with my students. They'll probably have a look.
Yeah, they can see you. Yes, okay.
Cheers, guys. See ya.
It's late in the
Campeones. That's what we are. Bye, guys.
See you, Raphael. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.
See ya. And Amadeo, speak to you again soon.
Okay. Have a good night, man. And let's see what's going to happen now. The Club World Cup. Let's see what's going to happen because that's the next event we have.
There is always a story with football, isn't there? There's always a story. You've got the relegation fight in Brazil. It looks like Mineiro will win the league.
Today we have a good match. I'm gonna watch it. It's São Paulo against Sport. São Paulo must win.
Is it now?
Yeah, 9. I think it's 9:30, 9 o'clock our time.
Okay.
I don't know what. Yeah, maybe begins now the match or 9:30. I don't know. And São Paulo must win because Gremio lost the match against Bahia. So I'm gonna watch this one. It'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Amadeo. Speak to you again.
Have a nice night and thanks for sharing.
Thank you. Yes.
Having this live video.
Yeah. See you. Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye.